Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So today I'm here to talk about one of the most criminally underrated games ever made, and that is Call of Juarez. This is the original, not any of the sequels, which are mostly infinitely better. I'll talk about those with Bound of Blood and Gunslinger, but this is the original Call of Juarez, which was released exclusively on the Xbox 360 back in, I believe, 2006. Correct me if I'm wrong. But before we actually get into this, I want to ask everybody that if you're enjoying this, or if you enjoy this, go check out my other content. Please, it'll support me. To the, three of you watching this right now. So, Call of Juarez is just this really underrated Western game, because it came out shortly after better and more successful games like Red Dead Revolver or Gun, which is still underrated, but definitely more known than Call of Juarez. It's developed by the same studios as Dying Light, Gearbox, who do a great job, and this game is kind of proof. You play as a preacher named Ray something in the 1900s, early 1900s, who is a former cowboy. It's either early 1900s or late 1800s. I think it's late 1800s. But Ray is a priest in the West and is kind of racist, as everybody was back in the 1800s in the West, the American West. He is kind of a piece of shit, and you also play as a Native American. The game plot doesn't make much sense. I didn't really grasp it. Ray has a handful of weapons that he can use, such as a revolver and the Holy Bible. Useful back then, especially if you're a former outlaw. This game is just actually surprisingly good. Its story is a bit off, its characters are fine, but its gameplay is where it stands out. Gearbox does a great job at, I think it's Gearbox, I'm 99% sure. Whoever it is that made this game did a great job at making this game. Again, if I'm wrong about it being them, correct me. I will be giving this a 7.5 out of 10. It definitely could have used a bit of work, but it's still really a decent game and kind of an underrated one, so